Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday, August 29th. Here are the announcements. As always, we want to be pros. We are positive. We are respectful. We take ownership for our learning and for our environment. There are things that are out of our control, but we take ownership for what we can control, which is making sure that we are focused on learning, that we're asking questions if we've got them, that we are cleaning up our area and our space, that we own our mistakes when we make them. So focus on being a pro today. We took the reading test this morning, and Wednesday we'll take the math test. That says it next week. Should say this week because we postponed those from last week. Students, most of you did a great job on your iReady reading. Thank you. We had 10 people who will need to retake it, who rushed through it and did not take their time and work through each question. So we will come to you about scheduling that retake, which will probably be tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing what you guys know on the math test on Wednesday. I know sometimes these things aren't always the most fun, but they really do help us understand what you know and then help us fill in the gaps so we can make sure that you are achieving at your potential. Remember, if you need to see a principal or a counselor, go ahead and fill that out in your grade level Google Classroom. AirDrop, a reminder, if we're having issues with students airdropping images from phones during lunch, we'll just cancel all phones at lunch. So if you see somebody around you doing that, or someone tells you that they're going to do it, I highly recommend that you tell them no, so that Mr. Mosier and Mrs. Kimbleton don't have to take away your freedom to have phones at lunch. So far, most students have done a really good job of not letting the phones become a huge disruption during lunch. But if that changes, then we will say no more phones at lunch. Student council, are you interested in being on student council? Sixth grade interns, Ms. Bofice will talk about that. Seventh grade members and eighth grade members. If you are interested, email Mrs. Bofice at brianna.bofice@gocruisers.org. The ideal applicant is someone who is creative or has good collaboration skills, can work with others, take the initiative and is a leader, and then dedicated to improving the student experience here at Middle School North. You must apply by Saturday, September 3rd, which is this upcoming Saturday. So if you're interested, email Mrs. Bofice. And then also teacher referrals will go out as part of the application. If you were in student council last year, you must still apply, and your spot is not guaranteed. Speaking of students doing awesome things, the North Star School newspaper is looking for writers. If you're interested in writing an article, email Mrs. Talone at karen.talone@gocruisers.org. Articles can be anything from this month in history to astrology to sports to school tips and more. Email Ms. Talone if you're interested. Our school newspaper is awesome. They do a fantastic job. It's really incredible, the talent of some of our students. So if you are interested, email Mrs. Talone about writing for the newspaper. I want to remind you that E plus R does equal O. The most important part of this is the R. This is your response. That's what you control. Sometimes in life, things happen to us that are out of our control, whether we get bumped into or something tragic to us happens in life. And we control how we respond to that. That's the only part that we control. We don't always control the outcome either. Sometimes things are out of our hands, but regardless, we press pause, we make the best possible response. Think about your choices and where they're going to lead you, and focus on the R in E plus R equals O. We have no birthdays today, but it is Michael Jackson's birthday. And I will not dance like Michael Jackson. If Mr. Bryson were still here, he probably would do a Michael Jackson dance on the announcements, but not I. I have at least a small amount of dignity left. Not much, but a tiny bit. I want to say good luck to our boys, I should say boys and girls soccer teams, as well as volleyball. Good luck to you guys competing tonight, boys and girls soccer, as well as volleyball. Also, a shout out from Mrs. McCauley to Tyrese Collins and Tori Harris for doing a great job in ELA class on Friday. You rock. That's what's up. Good job, Tori and Tyrese. Way to show what it means to be a pro. And if no one has told you yet today, you are loved. We love you. You belong here at Middle School North. You have all the tools to be successful. You just got to use them. Make sure you're being an advocate for yourself and asking questions if you need help. Have a absolutely marvelous Monday. And as always, it is great to be a Cruiser.